The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So Michigan just defeated Nebraska 34-3. Now, this was a slow, old school Michigan grinded out game and just matriculate the ball, running it and sprinkle in a few passes and just slowly dominate. So I'm just going to get into it really with the defense first, and then I'll touch on everything else. Now, the defense did what I expected with the score, with it being scoring 3 all game. Second half, you know what it is. You get nothing. You get nothing. But they did. I'll say about this, Nebraska had guys open. So it wasn't this really, it was suffocating, but they had guys open. And when the quarterback would get it to them, they would drop the ball on some plays. So they did have some chances to get more first downs, move the chains when they needed to, but they would drop the ball. Let's see. On defense, besides that, the run defense looking good. The only thing about the actual, and I guess this is part more pass defense, quarterback scrambles. So I'm not sure what they are going to do about this. The quarterback that was scrambling, he got hurt. He got knocked out of the game. So they had to go to their third string quarterback, who he played some last week, but he wasn't running it like the other guy. So they got to do something about that with the scrambling, whether it's a spy, whether it's delayed blitzes, things like that, to not let that happen. Because, of course, we're looking ahead now. We thinking about you-know-who. And I know people are going to say, C.J. Stroud, don't run. Well, if Ryan Day sees he can take advantage of us somehow with him running, he can call a play to force CJ to run. You get what I'm saying? If we're not keying in on that and just not worried about him, and a good coach, let me scheme up or call some plays where he has to run. It ain't up to CJ. You about to run, dog, because I called the play for you to run. That's what coaches do. It don't matter if he don't want to run. If I need you to win this game, I'm finna run your butt. So that's it right there. So before anybody says CJ don't run, he can. He just don't like to. All right. Mason Graham showing up, looking good, love it. Sainer still. You want to jump? You want to jump over me? Oh, okay, okay. Xavier's still out here flipping boys, trying to jump over him. Love it, love it. And this was the main point of this was the biggest thing. Just all together, get out healthy in this game. Why is Mike Morris in? Why is Mike Morris in the game with 7 minutes? It wasn't even 7 minutes. It was 5 minutes to go in the game. You up 28. Why is Mike Morris in the game? Bro. Why is this man in the game? We up 28-3. I mean, we up to 31-3. Why is he in the game? He's too important. On defense, he might be just as important as Blake. Probably not that much, but it's close. Especially getting ready to play Ohio State in 2 weeks. Like, come on, bro. Put them young dudes in the game. Well, no reason for Mike Morris to be in this game. And he got off on his own, but dude is hurt. If he plays next week, I'll be shocked. He looks like he's hurt. And he's trying to, because he knows how important he is. So he's just trying to keep a good face on. That dude is hurt. Now, let's hope he's not. But from what I saw, he's hurt. So, I mean, we got to deal with it. They want to leave important players in the game when the game is over. Why are you leaving this dude in the game? I hate it because it doesn't make sense to do it. You got a roster full of young dudes ready to eat. Let them eat. What you leaving one of your most important defenders in the game for? I just don't get it. All right, y'all. This is the offense. This is the offense. First drive play calling, it's outstanding. All year. The first drive has been the best plays. Everything. It's just been great all year. Now, after that, it struggles a little bit. But first drive is great. Blake is Mr. Reliable. He's just reliable. Cutting, whether it's short yardage, making guys miss, moving a pile, all these types of stuff. He's just reliable. Like, he's that dude. And I'm glad they got him out of the game a little bit early, because Donovan Edwards looked like he's I don't know what happened to him, but he didn't, after like this he stopped playing in the second quarter. I don't know what happened to him. He got popped. I'm not sure what it was, but he was on the sideline and still in his uniform and everything. So hopefully it's not too serious on him, but getting too close to OSU to be playing these stars, the star players that you really need late in the fourth when you're up 28. They're not coming back. Get them out the game. It's like y'all want to try to find a way to mess this up. Just, I don't get it. All right. This game, and just like I was talking about, and everybody else talking, Sam Webb and Devin Gardner, trying to get this pass game going. The pass game going. The run game is there, and it's consistent. It's beautiful. But you need the pass game to be ready, and it's just not there. It's just not there. And I'm not sure if it's some of everything. Because I would love to just put it on one person. I would love to say this is Harbaugh. I would love to say this is Matt Weiss or Coach Moore. I would love to just say this is JJ or this is the receivers. It's some of everything. It's some of everything. Let's break it down. This video going to be a little bit longer than I wanted. Let's break it down. One, they waited too long in the season to get the passing game going consistently. They waited too long. They waited till last week to really try to get that deep game and let's get JJ more comfortable. They waited way too long. You had plenty of chances when we were playing cupcakes, when we were playing lesser Big Ten teams early in the year to get JJ more consistency in these receivers. They waited too long. There was no excuse for waiting till game 9 to do this, to try to get them going. Now it's pressure mounting. That deep ball, every time they try to throw a deep ball, it's pressure on it. JJ's thinking about it, receivers are thinking about it, and it just isn't clicking right because they waited so long. So, let's see. 2, the passing concept. The concept of the passing game, it looks like it's trash. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I know people going to say, this guy we won by 28, and this guy's talking about us. Yeah, because it does. I mean, it's just a fact. What was JJ? 8 of 17 for 128 and 2 sacks. The concepts of the passing plays, they just don't look that good. It's just a fact. It's like they don't really know what they're doing with the passing game. Like they don't know what they're setting up. It's like they just, okay, let's call a pass play. But it's like they don't know how to set up plays in the passing game. Whether that's with... Now, I saw a play fake in the red zone, and it ended up with... And when I say play fake, I mean we're in the shotgun, and JJ pulls it, okay, drops back. That's the play fake. Now, I feel like we should be doing more play fakes because we run a lot of our stuff out of shotgun. So it really draws in the defenders because you can leave the ball out there and pull it so late that they've committed. They've really committed to it. So I feel like they should be doing more of that, but they don't. They don't use it enough to me. And I know somebody's going to say they're saving that for Ohio State. Well, maybe they are, but maybe they aren't, and they just don't know what they're doing. that could be possible too. All right, let's see. Could JJ is pressing, and on his deep throws, he had one good one, I'll say. That was to Cornelius, and Cornelius just timed it wrong. But it was a good pass. It was a dime, I might even say. But he had a pass to Walker. No, I think it was Andrell Anthony. It was one to Andrell and Walker on the sideline. He's just putting it way too far out. Like, bro, throw that ball up. Don't worry about the defender. The defender is irrelevant. And I know somebody, the defender's irrelevant because he ain't even looking at the ball. 90% of corners in college, they don't find the ball. Unless they're in a zone and they're already looking at the quarterback. But those downfield throws, they're not looking. You throw that ball up and give your receiver a chance to come back to it or to make a play on it. JJ's just throwing it, rifling it, and he's just throwing it too hard and with not enough air under it. So you're not giving your receiver a chance. I think Ronnie Bell got mugged on a play, but they're not going to throw the flag when the pass is 15 yards. The ball is uncatchable. You done threw it 15 yards away. Like, who are you? What are you doing, bro? I know Harbaugh preaches this, and it makes these quarterbacks scared to make a mistake. But you have to give your receivers a chance. Because if you throw it, if you don't give them a chance, even if they're pass interference, the ref can say, I didn't throw the flag because the ball is uncatchable. So he has to give them a chance on these deep passes. So, last point, the receivers. Receivers ain't got no consistency. How could they? We barely threw all year. So how they going to have consistency? So it all comes together as below average passing game. That's what it's coming to. All of the above. You waited too long to try to get it going in game, not in practice. Practice in the game, two different things. They waited too long to get it going in game. The concepts. These guys seem like they don't know how to get a passing game going. Also, one more thing, eye candy. They barely do any eye candy. What I mean by eye candy is bringing jet sweeps, faking jet sweeps, bringing all this, the motioning jet sweeps and doing play fakes and things off of that to make defenders move out of position and to see something. They're looking at this. Meanwhile, somebody's running past them. The eye candy. They don't do any of that stuff anymore. So it makes it more it's easier to see what's coming because I can see what's coming. Ain't nobody barely moving. You might have a guy in motion, but that's not a problem. When you're bringing like a jet sweep, that's something for a worry about. But to actually make defenders worry about a jet sweep, you got to run it. They don't run jet sweeps. So when they do run a jet sweep, it's like a jet sweep reverse. You didn't establish the jet sweep to run the reverse off of it. But I'm not a coach. Now, let's see. So, the concepts, waited too long to get it going. The concepts, JJ doesn't have consistency, and he's also throwing the ball he's throwing it too hard. He's not putting enough air on it. And the receivers don't have consistency because all they've done all year is really block. That's all they've really done. So, that's why our pass game is struggling. Let's see. The offense is run or die. That's what it is right now. Run or die. Let's see. And that's about it, really. I touched on pretty much everything with that passing game. I'm just starting to think, do these offensive coordinators know what they're doing with the pass game? I'm starting to think they don't know what they're doing. Because no screens, no wide receiver screens. Oh, poor A.J. Hennon and Andrew Anthony. These boys ain't getting no shine, boy. Andrew Anthony had to pick up a fumble to get a touchdown. I never seen somebody get a touchdown and look like on the sideline like, I wish I could have caught a touchdown pass instead of picking up Ronnie Bell's catch and scamper. Just deflated. So, I know people are going to say, well, we ran it and we won, but it's okay. The passing game matters. It does. But I'm just not sure that they know what they're doing in the passing game. Whoever's the passing game coordinator, I don't know who it is, he don't know what he's doing. I'm just going to be real. For next year, whoever's doing that, they need to not. If they hear, they don't need to have that job. Whoever the passing game coordinator, he either needs to be fired or he needs to coach something else. I'm just being real. It's a fact. It ain't fiction. As far as the passing game, I'll take, as far as coordinating the passing game with Harbaugh's philosophy, I'll take Josh Gaddis over this, honestly. I'm just being honest. And we all know I killed Josh Gaddis before the year. But these dudes don't know what they doing with the passing game. You can get mad, I don't care. But, I got a few more. Harbaugh, I don't know why he did this. Before half, we went for it on fourth. There was like 30-something seconds left. Then we run a play real quick. There's 24 seconds left. They got Nebraska gets a penalty. Harbaugh declines it. There's 24 seconds left, a penalty, and we have 3 timeouts, and we're on like the 20. Okay, we got plenty of time to take some shots, do whatever. Harbaugh declines the penalty. With 24 seconds left, I think we ran the ball again, and then we run a slant to Ronnie Bell. And then we kick the field goal. You had 24 seconds left, could have got the clock stopped, and had first and 5. You declined the penalty, don't call timeout, and why are you playing for field goals, bro? I know people are going to say I'm nitpicking, but I just don't understand why you would play for that. Why wouldn't you try to get a touchdown? You got 3 timeouts. You got an extra timeout because of the penalty. You declined it. Why would you do that? 24 seconds left. You got 3 timeouts. You got an extra timeout because of the penalty. You declined it. What are you? Why would you do that? I just don't get certain stuff like that, bro. I mean, if you watch this long and you got a answer for that, I just don't see it. That was some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen in my life. I just don't understand why he did that. Those are more reps for JJ before the half. What are you doing? I just don't get it. But this was a good game, but it was just the things that we needed really in this game. Passing game to get on point and to get out healthy. I'm not sure. I don't think we did that. I don't think we did either one of them because Mike Morris, he looked like he might not be ready for the OSU game. Let's hope he is, but that's just what I saw. He's hurt. Now let's pray that he can play for the OSU game. Donovan Edwards looks like I don't know what was wrong with him, but he's standing on the sideline. Blake's getting carry after carry. I'm just like, please don't let this man get hurt, please. So that didn't happen in the passing game. It just don't look. It looked like they taking step backs every week. Feel like trying to get it going, and the longer they go without hitting it, the more pressure is mounted on JJ and the receivers to hit the deep ball. So they got to hit one of these deep passes next week. It's crucial. Honestly, I just talked about getting guys out the game, but they need to be trying to hit that deep ball. I might not take JJ out the game until we hit one. Just so that pressure isn't on him in the OSU game. If we scheme something open or we got a guy there, he's not thinking about it like, don't miss this one, don't miss this one. You thinking like that, you going to miss it. So next week, JJ has to hit a deep ball because he's thinking about it. I guarantee you he's thinking about it. It's like a three-point shooter that's in a shooting slump. He's thinking about it. He just wants one of them to go in like, whoo, okay, I do still got it. I am still Steph Curry. So I know people going to say, well, we run the ball. I don't want to hear that stuff. This stuff matters. That's why they're trying to do it, because it matters. So even if you're Steph Curry, you missed 10 straight threes, you thinking about it. I got to get one to go down. And then when you get that one to go down, you start feeling better about it. So it's just that crucial. Now, the running game is what it is. The offensive line is just good. If you got a competent back that has some vision, they going to do what they do, no matter pretty much who's in there. Whether it's Corum. I mean, Corum's the beast and the guy. But other guys, whether it's Edwards, Stokes, all these guys are capable, but Blake is just some serious. He's the complete package. But so the run game is good as long as we got our guys healthy. But that passing game, they got to get it. They got to at least hit a deep ball, because it's just putting too much pressure on JJ, and he's thinking about it. I promise you, he's thinking about it, and the receivers too. They thinking about it. So it's crucial that they get it done, because we know what's coming. We know what's coming, and we know the pressure of that game. The game itself is packed full of pressure. So we don't need JJ and the receivers worried about, can we complete the deep pass? They need to be thinking, we about to go deep. You can't stop it. We about to go deep. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what we need them to be thinking. Not, I can't miss this throw. He dropped it. I can't miss this throw. Oh, I overthrew him. Oh, how did I miss him? We don't need him thinking like that. We need him thinking like, you're done. Yeah, I'm that guy. So that's just what it is. And I know people going to be like, we won and he's being negative because these things are important. Yes, we're 10-0. We're 10-0. Yes, yes, yes. But if we lose against Ohio State, our goals go down the drain because we won't make the playoff 9 times out of 10. So we're going to have one of the best years in Michigan history and don't even make the playoff. The games that matter. The rest of these bowl games, since the playoff, they don't mean much. So if I'm worried about beating Ohio State, forgive me because I know what matters. The goals, what were the goals for the season? Beat Michigan State, beat Penn State, beat Ohio State, go to win the Big Ten, go to the playoff. If you don't beat Ohio State 9 times out of 10, the rest of your goals go down the drain. So don't come on here with that crying. Because if we don't, then you're going to be, then you're going to be crying for real. I'm telling you. They have to get this together. And that's why I'm harping on it. Like, bro, the bigger goals are still there. They haven't been completed yet. We ain't played nothing but one ranked team. So the bigger goals are still there to be had. That's why I'm harping on it. Yes, we're 10-0. That ain't no big surprise to me. I said we would be. That was the expectation. So you still have to I promise you have to be ready for what's coming. I'm going to get off of here, y'all, because I know it's going to be fans in here that's going to make my head about explode. Because they just failed to realize that this passing game has to get going. At least hit the deep ball. Get that monkey off the back. I promise you, it is crucial for it to happen. Like, we can't get to this OSU game fast enough with these injuries coming up. They just mounting up. Schoonmaker didn't play today. I don't know what's wrong with him. They don't tell you anything, so it's a surprise when the game happens. Oh, Schoonmaker's not. Like, what? Even more important. So, that's all I got for this one, y'all. I ain't going to rant on here for all day. I done ran it for about 30. So, but it's just crucial because we're getting to the game. And I know Illinois lost today, but I'm gonna go over them. But they got a good defense and stuff. So, and they play a similar style to us. They really gonna try to test our run defense, honestly. But I ain't gonna make this video no longer than it already is. So, Michigan got out of there 34-3, just running it, passing it here or there, and just doing what they do. Defense, you get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make this offense complete. At least have a game where they look complete to have that confidence. And they only got one game to do it. Before, so this Illinois game, they got to get it going. Or either hopefully they put in a lot more work in their free time to get on the same page. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. I know some of y'all gonna be mad. I was just negative the whole time. But it is what it is. Because I'm worried about Ohio State. Because if we don't beat them, our goals go down the drain. If you can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. Because the goals are to win the Big Ten, go to the playoff. Can't do that unless we beat them. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great.